up? It's your boy, it's the Soul Zulu. Today I just wanted to talk about Muslim women and the hijab, you know, the scarf that they wear. There's been a lot of criticism against Muslim women and the hijab, you know. Many people in the West say that it's a form of oppression for the females, and you know, making jokes like they look like ghosts or they look like terrorists, blah blah blah. And I think what I really want to do was just make it really clear to all the Western audiences, and for those who don't know about the hijab, what it's used for. Because I mean, if I don't tell you, there's no really other way that you'll seem to understand it. And I think what I really also want to do is, in a few other videos, I want to make a lot of statements talk about Islam a lot, because it's like a grey area, you know. Like the American media has portrayed Muslims as you know, terrorists a lot of time, and I just think we should just make it a lot clearer to the West, because you know, it's just an area like you just don't understand. Like there's nobody out there, activists. There's not a lot of activists like trying to tell the truth about it, you know. So what I want to talk about today was the Muslim woman's hijab. Okay, the first point I'm going to make, and this is the most important thing, is that when a woman wears a hijab, you see her not as you would another woman, in the way that you see her as someone with a point, someone who's got something to say, someone who's living their life in which way or that. But many times when I look at it from a feminist approach, many times when men, I'll admit it, even me, when we see a woman, we often judge on how attractive she is. You know, if I'm at a supermarket or whatever, and a good-looking woman comes over to talk to me, instantly I'm thought, wow, she's attractive. You know, does she find me attractive? She looks good, whatever. Does she like me, etc. Or if it's an ugly person, ugly woman, or unattractive woman, and she comes to me and she starts talking, I'm kind of thinking, you know, I want to get away. A lot of the time, I think I wouldn't really listen to what she's actually saying. You know, I think it would be more emphasis on how they look. If a Muslim woman was actually come to talk to me, it's more like she has a point, and I've got to listen to her. You know what I mean? Like, it just takes away this sexuality that we have so common in the West. You know, like if you look at the media, American media, or whatever, even now, like the sexuality that they portray is just insane. Like, I thought it was bad when I was a kid, but I mean, I couldn't comprehend being a kid right now. Like, every woman on MTV and pretty much any, you know, television show these days is, you know, just attractive women revealing their breasts, their body. I mean, it just seems like in 10 years they'll be naked, you know. And like, for example, let's look at so I don't know a lot, but let's say Beyonce, right? Now, if she had some sort of political point, I don't believe we would actually be focused on that. It would be more like, even in the magazines you read, it should be saying stuff like, she's attractive, she blah 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 blah. And I just don't think women should be treated like that, you know. I just think they should be treated as men are. Like, when you probably went to if you went through my videos, if you're a fan, whatever, you would have never thought of me being attractive or unattractive, or, you know, any of that. It wouldn't have crossed your mind. You would never have thought that kind of thought. But if I was a female, I'm sure a lot of you would have judged. You know, if I was attractive, if I was an attractive woman, you would be like leaving comments like, oh, she's attractive, you know, I would have sexual intercourse with her, things like that. And I just don't think that's the way it should be. Now, that's the most important point. The second point is that when a Muslim woman wears a hijab, what it does is it hides the beauty away from the public, and when she's with her husband, she can reveal her beauty, because it's kind of like the kind of like virginity kind of thing, how, like, you know, no one will have sex with me except for my husband, you know, and he's the only one that can see my true beauty. And I think that's good. To be honest, like, if I was married and I had a wife, I would employ, she does wear the hijab, because, like, I would feel so much safer. Like, if she went out to the store, I would know that men weren't hitting on her or anything like that. And I mean, you can have trust where you say like that they won't, that your wife won't talk to these guys, but you're almost saying that if your woman is attractive, guys will be talking about her at least. And I just don't think that's a kind of thing we should be doing, It's just hard. I mean, the sex, the age that people have sex here is like, it's just so low, like 16, and we're conditioned from like when we're 10 and 11, just, just that, like, sex is portrayed as some great thing and exaggerated. I mean, like, it's an industry pretty much. Sex is an industry, because like they just advertise it, and I just don't think that's the way it should be. I mean, if I really do say that, like, I can't say that every woman should wear hijab, obviously, but I mean, just wearing longer clothes for a Western woman, just wear longer clothes to cover up her, revealing her breasts or whatever, and she doesn't have to wear hijab if she just wears long clothes, I think even in a few weeks, results would already start showing that, men are starting to look at them for them, they'll be not, instead of a sexual figure. And I just want feminism and women just to understand that it's not a form of oppression on the part of the male. It's the opposite of that. And basically that's all I'm gonna say about the thing. And also for the Muslim women out there that aren't wearing hijabs, I just implore that you do wear it, because it shows everyone that you're a Muslim, and I just don't think you'd be hit on by guys or anything. And if that's what you want, if you want Western people to be hitting on you, then I don't think Islam is a religion for you. But that's all I would say today. Thanks for listening, everybody, and I hope you understand. Peace.